My name is Maria Borg. I was born in Malta, place called Rendi, and I was born in 1934. I was the oldest of 14 children, and I grew up in the war. I was 7 when the war was on. It was very hard. We suffered a lot, but thank God that we were much better after the war. Then I was just 16 and a half, I got engaged. Married when I was 19. I had a child and I came to Australia in 1955. We came to Australia because my husband wanted to come. I was very happy. It was strange. It was all farms when I came here. But we managed. My husband had to work very hard. And I had 4 children. And after that, we sold the house, I came to live in Penrith. And now and then I get a bit sick. And the only problem when I go to the doctor and ask him when I get sick, and I want to know why, I feel all right, I said, but sometimes I can't because I feel very sick and I feel weak. And I had to stand down about 2 years ago. But sometimes I feel a bit weak. I have no husband. My husband passed away about 10 years ago. I got my grandchildren. But I love to sometimes have a bit of help. I came in Australia in 1955. 2 months after I arrived, I had another child. Then we moved to Maryland. Then from Maryland we lived in bought a house in Alexandria. And then from Alexandria we moved to Sydenham. It was hard, but we had to do it. And I was happy here. But it was very, very hard because I had to go shopping and I didn't have anybody to leave the kids with. My husband was working all the time. When I was at Sydenham, my husband got sick and I had to go to work. I worked at the PMG for about 15 years. When I came to Australia, it was a bit hard because we lived in Maryland. I was treated all right, but my husband wasn't very happy because they used to call him Dago and everything when we came here, but thank God everything changed a lot. But it was hard those days. But otherwise, I didn't find it that hard. I miss my family, of course. All right, I love Australia. I love Malta, but I only been to Malta once. I had to go and see my family. We were nationalized in 1981, my husband and I and my daughter. Australia changed a lot. It's a lot of food. But sometimes I don't know it's better because it seems it's a rat race. It used to be quiet before and now it's everything. But it happened everywhere in the world. But still, I think it's a lot of change, a lot of, even building and everything is changed. I'm 80 years old now. I still do a little bit of work, but I haven't been very well. But I've been to the doctor many times, but I wish they tell me what's wrong. Sometimes I have to tell the doctor what's wrong. If they tell me what's wrong, I'll be better. But I love to work, and I don't like to be imposed on anybody. I love to do the work, but sometimes my body doesn't agree with me. But my head, my brain is still all right. But I'm always thinking about when I get older. I'd rather die than go to a home because I don't know. Sometimes I think It's better die than I be imposed on somebody else. I don't want to be a burden on somebody. I'm always be independent, and I think I like to die independent. I have to go to a home, and that's nothing much, you know. But I want them to treat me like a person, not like a vegetable or things like that. So I rather be die, but it's very hard.
Yeah.
So I see what happened. We leave it in God's hand and see what happened. But sometimes you can't help it. You have to rely on somebody else. And I hope to God, and I do what God wants me to do.